Welcome back to part two. The valley is a temporary place. Minister R.W. Davis here with you. We're going to pick back up. Remember how I told you that I went to high school at Valley. I grew up down in the valley, but I refused to make my residence in the valley. And so this part is called Don't Take Up Residence in the Valley. God will meet us there as long as we don't decide for ourselves to take up residence in the valley. I want you to understand that. The valley is a temporary place if you don't take up residence. It can only be temporary if you decide not to take residence there. Examples of people who didn't take up residence in the valley was Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, who were willing to go through the fiery furnace, but guess what? They didn't camp out there. They were willing to go through, but they didn't camp out there. Moses at the Red Sea, or Daniel in the lion's den. You ask them, they would tell you respectively that Egypt was a temporary place. It was a temporary place because God opened up the Red Sea just in time for them to go through. And the lion's den was a temporary because God had closed the mouths of the lions. You have to refuse to take up residence in the valley. Now, valleys are sometimes a gift from God. And you said, Lord, have mercy, Minister Davis. I do not want to hear that. Yes, valleys are sometimes a gift from God. Valleys are a part of life. No one will ever go through life at the end and boast, hey, I made it through without a scar, without a scrape. No, nobody can tell that story. Everybody suffers from some kind of scar, some kind of discouragement through life because of the valleys. Believe it or not, but sometimes we can view the valleys as a gift from God because everything that brings us to Him and to His ways are actually a gift. I want you to know that. 1 Peter chapter 1, verses 6 through 7 reads, wherein ye greatly rejoice, though now for a season, if need be, you are in heaviness through manifold temptations. That manifold means various temptations. Verse 7, that the trial of your faith, being much more precious than of gold that perisheth, though it be tried with fire, might be found unto praise and honor and glory at the appearing of Jesus Christ. 1 Peter chapter 1, verses 6 through 7. This is why it's so important for you and I to maintain our faith like David did while we're in the valley. If you are just tuning in, I'm Minister R.W. Davis, sharing the second part with you of Psalms 23, a message, the valley is a temporary place. There is a question, a very good question in the Word of God. When the Son of Man comes, will he find faith on earth? That is Luke chapter 18, verse 8. When the Son of Man comes, will he find faith on earth? You got to ask yourself that. Will he find faith on earth? The Lord is my shepherd. The Lord is my shepherd. That's what we're talking about today. Psalms 23. Is he your shepherd? Because there is always an if, and the if means conditional. It means if he is your shepherd, then all the promises belong to you. But if he's not your shepherd, then they don't belong to you. The Lord is my shepherd. And verse 1, meaning I have everything I need. That's what David was saying. He's my shepherd. I got everything I need. In verse 2, it says, he maketh me lie down in green pastures. What does it mean in the mind? In my mind, it means a mattress of soft green grass. Cool shade under some tree. You know what I'm talking about. No noisy street traffic or worry from dangers or problems. Just peaceful rest. You have that in your life? I want you to have that in your life, beloved. Verse 3. He leadeth me beside the still waters. He restoreth my soul. That means he gives me new strength and he guides me along the right direction in which way to go. The first 3 verses indicate that David is doing very well. Yes, he is. He's doing very well out there. But let's look at it again at verse 4, and things kind of change up a little bit. Just paraphrasing from verse 4, because what he is saying not if, but he's saying when we walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will not be afraid. Because why? Because the Lord is my shepherd. He is always with me. Do you understand fully what David is saying here? No matter where I go, no matter what I go through, yes, God is with me. That's what he's saying. God is with me. And if God is with me, I actually do not have to be afraid of anything. I don't have to be afraid of anything if God is with me. That's what David is saying here. Though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. Whether in the valley or on the mountaintop, no matter where it may be, we have his presence in our pain. Yes, because you're going to go through some pain. His love in our loss. Yes, we're going to lose some folk along the way. I want you to know that, beloved. And his patience, despite our complaints, he still listens to us. Oh, okay, let me tell you what a shadow is, beloved, because we have been talking about walking through the valley of the shadow of death. A shadow is an imitation of something. Should we be afraid of a shadow? I know some people are. A shadow is just an illusion. A shadow can hurt us, but it can make you hurt yourself, though. It really can't hurt you, but it can make you hurt yourself. That's the definition of the shadow. In closing, saints, it is God himself who walks with us through life's trials to deliver us from all evil and fear. Yes, the valley is where we do our struggling. It is where we have to cry sometimes. It is where the valley is unavoidable through our journey of life. From our earliest existence all the way unto our departure from this world. But God comforts us with the assurance that even earthly death will not separate us from dwelling with him in his holy presence in heaven forever. If the Lord is your shepherd. If this has been a blessing to you, I would like you to hit the like button. Please subscribe and please share this content. Psalms 23, Minister R.W. Davis, which is the Lord is my shepherd. God bless you.